Among the wide assortment of people who teach, professional teachers or teachers in schools are distinguished by the fact that they are publicly accredited to teach and fulfill public rather than private teaching functions. New Zealand parents are required by law to formally educate their children from the age of 6 to 16. Public schooling is the preferred means in which parents are able to comply with the law. Equality of surrender. This is the obligation of all parents to surrender their children to education providers. The same law which demands children to be surrendered consequently creates a burden of responsibility for those intending on acquiring them. If by law parents must surrender their children to be formally educated, then it is by the hand of the same law for those who acquire our children that they become accountable to the formal education of our children. The condition of every child's surrender therefore creates the role for professional teachers. According to the New Zealand Teaching Council, a professional teacher must demonstrate satisfactory achievement in professional knowledge, professional practice, professional relationships, and professional leadership. The very act of becoming a professional commits one to the ethical principles and standards of membership in the community of that profession and to service its general purpose. The condition of surrender. This term I have coined is to encapsulate the all-round role of teachers. Though they are bound by professional commitments, by the compulsory nature of primary and secondary schooling, a teacher's role is not only to promote learning, as they are formally accountable for. However, ethical implications arise, where development, appreciation, and commitment to values prized by the wider community are entrenched within their role. This is the condition of surrender. This is a teacher's role.
The teacher must be able to recognise whether learning has occurred. It is essential that evaluation and assessment are based on the goals of each strand from the New Zealand curriculum, and that principles from the New Zealand curriculum are always applied. Each lesson should be planned to offer sufficient learning experiences for the students to ensure curriculum goals are achieved. Planning usually begins from observing students' interests, needs, behaviours and strengths. Lesson plans also need to be as interesting as possible to keep all students engaged in learning. Teachers working in education need to be knowledgeable of children's development and curriculum. A teacher also needs to research information and attend professional development sessions to improve his or her own teaching methods and curriculum to ensure the knowledge they impart is current. There are aspects of management and organisation that influence the curriculum, from arranging the classroom environment, resources and equipment, scheduling events, activities and parent-teacher interviews. Teachers are responsible for keeping records of attendance, assessments, lesson plans and also for managing their classroom and student behaviour.